Alright, so this is a mic check really quick, seeing if it works. It says everything's streaming. Looks like it is on that end. Alright, so this is a mic check really quick. Wow, that microphone is way more clear through my headset here than it is through the other one. Alright. A couple pieces of candy. Alright, 1 minute. We'll start this bad boy.
Thank you for stopping by Mind Drops, where my mind's drops get out.
I'm just gonna keep everything how it is. Looks like it's all. Dog's barking at something. Alright, here we go. This episode, Series 6, Episode 5. I have to repair some of my amp that I made because it cracked, so that's what we're working on today. Looks like it'll be a good one, and then we can start doing the aluminum foil armature on the body. I have another sculpture I'm going to work on too, so trying to get a couple things done here, and here we go. Alright, so don't think I'm gonna use the music from that. I'm gonna use my own. I gotta find out what's Alright, here we go. Trying to do this again. Can't believe that. First 30 seconds. Got a dog and a cat that don't want to be away from each other or getting too close to each other is what it is, I guess. Alright, here we go. So, if anything's a little bit too bright, I'm gonna readjust everything here. So this is my first stream on my new setup here. Haven't tried it out. So what I have to do is, this cracked when I baked it, so I have to redo this centerpiece and go from there. I cracked some of it already off, but we're gonna get a little bit more of it done. Alright. I think I might carve a little bit in here so that when I bake it, that if any more of this stuff from the sap from the wood comes out, then I'm gonna wanna make sure that it's alright. This also, I don't know how loud it's gonna be. Try not to kill anybody's ears on the other end that's listening to this. Shouldn't be too loud. Sucks that this part cracked when it baked, because that means I gotta bake it over and hope that the rest of it doesn't. So, I don't know how. Trying to make sure my video is looking all right. Coming through the stream here. Doing like a little video check. Yeah, it looks all right. I didn't want to have to break this off. So I don't like having to make a mess. I have the chance of damaging some of the stuff I had already did. Gotta try not cutting myself. Always cut away from yourself. I just replaced this blade in here, so should be good for the duration of the work today. Make sure I don't cut too much into the part I don't want to be affected. At least it's not much to fix. Maybe next time I'll turn some music on or something for the animals. There we go. That came off nice. I gotta do that on this side now too. I think I had already did it a little bit over here when I first started taking it apart. I had to make sure blades are nice and tight. Just me in there. I just don't want to ruin too much of this other part. Cosplay held up really good. I pretty much was just trying to use up some of the super sculpty I got, but didn't seem to benefit from it. I'm still going to use it since I already did in the other spots. But I think since some of that came out already, I'm assuming it probably won't come out again. But not certain yet. So thinking I don't want to maybe I'll just sand it off. I always hate having to like repair something that I already worked on. I mean, I'm not too far along, only a little bit. Got all this crap now here. Always remember to put the handle on the blade. Try to save these pieces for something later. Nah, we're not gonna do that with this. I usually try to save the pieces in case I might need to use them for like rocks or something. But we're not gonna do that right now. Alright, so there's a little bit on there. I think if I grab a piece of sandpaper and looks like I gotta like go back and forth, and I didn't have sandpaper out. I wasn't thinking about it. Alright, so oh, this dang spam things on there. That's awesome. So, getting somewhere a little bit, I guess. At least that's off there. Really hope the sap don't leak out anymore. Alright, got a piece of clay rolled out. Should be big enough for this piece. Yeah. Gotta be perfect. Gonna be a border put on it anyways. So since there's gonna be a border on it, I figure this has gotta be the perfect along the edges. We're gonna put some glue down anyways, so just kind of trying to get it to size first before I get ready for that part. All my own music on here. It's about as thick as I want it. Let's go and check something. Oh, we don't want that one. I want this one here. Trying to see here if... How do I... There we go. Alright. See if it's showing up. Showed up on there. Sometimes my... Aw, man. That was not what I wanted it to do. Close that. Open this back up. Damn it. There we go. Put you over there. I'm glad I made a song list this time. Playlist. Alright. I don't care if I listen to this over. Yeah. Everything's working alright, looks like. Nothing seems like it's too out of the ordinary here. Okay. Bacon bond. Okay, this is the old one. Use this up first. Let's try to cover this around here as much as I can. I don't think I put this down last time. I think that might have been part of the reason why it cracked. It wasn't bonding to it and it didn't have any like give underneath it. So I'm hoping this time I do it right. Okay. If not, I tried. Okay, so we got a piece of cloth and it looks like the pattern is sideways. I think it's this way. I guess it really doesn't matter. As long as I keep it straight. So I'm just trying to get the texture off from this material onto that clay and not have my fingerprints be the main thing. So I'm thinking if I rub it enough and make it so it kind of has an even imprint around it. Sorry if the microphone's too loud. Kind of still organizing how this thing I want to clip. But yeah, so I'm just rubbing it to get this texture and trying to do it even where it's not looking like there's strips that were pressed. I think that this will be alright. This is like the last step for this part of this, and I'll be kind of happy to be closer to being done. Oh yeah. Is it the right side? I think the other side was actually... Oh, looks good to me. That's how we're gonna do it. So I'm just kind of rubbing it along the edge, cutting it off that way. I don't want to... The side's getting covered anyway, so I'm not really too worried about the side part. And put that over here because we don't need that anymore. I got a little bit I already worked up around the edges. Yeah, doesn't look too bad, I guess. I was kind of. I hope when I paint it and I go to leave the texture there because I want to do like a wash over it. You can see it pretty good on the camera. I just hope that the mushy marks, I guess that would be what I would call it. Make sure they're still there. Oh, I forgot that the green on here might look weird on the camera. All right, so put the coffee over here. I already had it set to the depth I needed, but I kind of messed it up. It's got to be the right thickness. And the more of an edge I put straight through here, the better edge I get on the inside. There you go. That should be good. Yeah, it should work out. Use the razor blade again. Actually, like the bumps. Don't matter. It sucks. But I am gonna put that edge over that. Better. That's much better. I think I might. Redo that. I don't like how it turned out. Let's make this more manageable. We're gonna cut it off right about here. See, I kind of want that war edge on it. Kind of looks more like an amp then. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. That'll work out. Okay, so got that on there, but I'm gonna have to do the same thing, like a adhesive, oven bake adhesive. There's one for super sculpty and one for um, cosplay. I don't know if there's a difference, but I'm trying not to let the two mix. I'm trying to use them for the right materials, but sometimes it just does not work the way you want it to. I probably should have made this just a little bit longer, but that's alright. Just gonna go down the edge like this. It's gonna have a texture put onto it anyways, so I'm not really too worried about it. And I kind of want it to have that look of a weathered. Oh, we don't want to do that. I just want to go the way that the clay is going over the edge. I think that that's a good repair. Just gotta get the other pieces together. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we need this to be a little bit more. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm sending this through. I can't get it over to it. Through a pasta maker. I'm kind of getting the thickness I want, but I think I might need just a little bit more clay. I can't get the edge exactly how I wanna. So I need it to be wide still. Let's see if maybe I just fold it over just a little bit. And then run it back through. Let's see what it does. Yeah, that didn't work. I need it to be like just a little bit wider than what it is when I fold it. Yeah, it's like almost perfect. It just needs to be a little bit wider. Yeah, I gotta grab another piece of this. Sucks because this clay got a little bit too dry. Stuff I already worked out. I usually roll it out and then put it in between some cardstock paper and let it leach out because I'd rather have it be more firm like than tacky. But sometimes just by putting it in there and then reworking it a little bit, it kind of keeps that tackiness, gives the tackiness back, but this might work right here. But you can still have it be kind of dry, drier, I guess. You can have it more like I guess the way I want it. Everybody has their own way though, of using whatever medium they're using for their art. Give it a little extra there this time. Alright, so looks pretty straight. Yeah. Gonna go put this over the edge. I really probably should have heat gunned the front of that, but we're just gonna deal with it the way it is. Alright, so got that piece on there. Trying to straighten it out some. I think I might texture this and then just heat it up a little bit with the heat gun. But I really don't want to. I'm worried that when I go to texture the edge along the bottom down here, that it'll go on to the other, like the mesh that's supposed to be there. But I guess all I can do is just try and see. Before it was easier putting the thing under because I created the line afterwards. So now I gotta kind of create that line now. I don't know if this music's a little too loud, but turn it down just a little bit. Somebody will come in to listen to this and it'll be pounding their eardrums. I guess I can make it a little bit bigger than what it needs to be, because I can cut it down some still. Like, it's like I can't see exactly. How about it's close or not? It's alright. It's not perfect. Not a professional. Kind of hard to do this part. Trying to get it in this spot right here. Done. A little better exposure up might help some. Kind of. I need to be able to have something to tuck tuck along that edge there. Now, I'll get this piece out of the way. Still use that. Alright, so I'm gonna put a corner piece over that, so I'm not too worried about the corner, but I do want to kind of have it blend together a little. The problem is I don't want to touch too much of the super sculpty side. I don't want to lose that texture. A lot of it looks like it came together pretty good. I'm probably the only one that's gonna pay attention to the amount of detail that's in that. But that's okay. Like once I put like the beveled edge in there on it, looks much better from putting the tool up in there. Yeah, much better. Alright, so I'm pretty satisfied with how that looks. So I'm gonna make sure these corners get covered enough so that when I put that corner cap over it, you don't see that too much. Could just get a little piece of clay too. No. Put that. Gonna be a thing over the top of that, so I'm not really too worried about it. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Okay. I just wanna It's a little crooked. But let's see, can you see on camera? Yeah, you can see it. It's a little crooked. Oh well, I'm not too worried about it. Not a professional. I think this piece already ready right here. Okay, so I'm guessing I want to go like, I just eyeballing it, like how big this is here, how big the other one is. Like I might be able to. All right, that's a little better, I guess. Or if I, no, I didn't let the dog out. I didn't know if I let the dog outside or not. I usually let her out, but okay. Oh yeah, so I wanted to go about a quarter of an inch. It's right there. I mean, I want it to be as perfect as can be, but I'm not perfect. So I'm gonna try to cut this on a little bit more of an angle this time. Give me a little extra to work with. Turn this on. All right, so I think that's gonna turn out all right. I don't like this camera being on an angle like that. I'm so anal about it being straight. Ugh. Just kind of move my setup around a little bit, so now my stuff is sitting a little different. But getting closer, getting closer. I really want to get the armature started on the guy. So I know that part takes so much longer. But this stuff's taking a while though too, so. Alright, so Probably can't really see much. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure there isn't like excess clay on the part that's already formed. It's already hard, the part that I'm doing. But I'm also trying to make it not look like it's done by a tool. That side worked out nice. Let's see how this side will do. The other side I cut it perfect so it blended together nice. Oh, this one blended together good too. Probably still have used a little piece right there, but I think it'll be all right. I think. Why it's a weird size like that. Well, okay, so I got that on there. Now, when I textured the other part, I used a Brillo pad, like one of these. So I'm gonna have to try to be careful as I do this because I don't wanna get it onto the bottom part. Oh, this is not gonna be too bad. I was kind of worried about it, but I don't think this will be too bad. Yeah. I don't know what I was worried about. Actually, isn't too hard to put this texture on there. Maybe I can kind of push this side up a little bit. I'm more worried about the front here than I am the sides, because the sides are easier to do. Gotta make sure you kind of. Anything else? That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It looks almost the same.
There's been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Yes.
There's something more.
See it all kind of blended in. Maybe I need to turn this down just a little bit. And myself too. Here we go, we're gonna turn it down just a little bit. It was 50 minutes. I changed the sound. Just kind of doing a check because This is my first time streaming in a while. I haven't really been totally in the mood for it, but we're starting to get into this all over again because I like making things, and making things is what I'm about. Alright, so now we're going to make the little corner pieces. But the only downfall to it is we kind of got to do it off from it, because it's got to just work, you know. Just like that. Now, got a corner piece on it. And then we'll get out the circle tool and do the circle tool part once we get all four corners. I'm actually pretty excited because the closer I get to getting done on this, I get to see my marshals that I made for it, how it'll look on it. Took so much time doing those. There's 3 of them. I had to do them all close to the same size. They're all... Let me tell you, that part was tough. Really tough. I mean, I still want to make a guitar string. So... guitar string should probably be fairly easy, but I'm not counting it out at all. As usually things that you think are gonna be easy aren't. Oh, I didn't make that big enough. Dang it. That's alright. Can use that as the opportunity to get this piece to be rounded the way we want it. Alright, we're just gonna make this extra long. Down there. This one's gonna go. Oh, it's a little big. Whoa. I'm still gonna touch up the other one. I'm gonna go along the edge and make it have a nice crease on it and stuff. But we're just kind of getting it in place right now. We want the top side edge to be... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't ruin it, but I could have. Keep on forgetting that it's not baked. Usually I would have baked it, but I forgot. I want it. I want more of a cleaner edge. Supposed to be snowing tonight, but I haven't gone outside and checked. Alright, let's see. I'll put this one on this side over here. Just like how that's turning out. Turning out good. Turning out good. I love it. All right, so almost an hour. There we go. Get this out of the way. This corner right here is the one we're going to use. That's a little bit big. Yeah. Gotta cut this one down. Just a little bit. Okay, so I just kind of like formed it a little bit over here. Got it to that kind of the shape I want. Still a little big. Yeah, still gotta trim it down more. Wow. I thought it would have been enough. Alright, so I know I should have did this on the camera, but that's okay though. Here we go. Let's see if that's better. Oh, now it's too small. Yeah, now it's too small. Dang it. That'll be fine. Okay, so now I want to round these corners a little bit. Like that. Like that. Now round these corners up just a tad. See? Don't like how that last one turned out. Here's what we're gonna do. Alright, so now I want to go around the edges between them and just kind of define those edges just a little bit. So it kind of looks like it's separate from the object it's sitting on. Don't put my hand in the middle of that one. Oh, I can still see some of that bacon bond type stuff. Alright, so good. Oh, I did it again. Crap. Alright, so put that on there. Alright, so circles. Circles. Now, I think it's the white one. No, white looks a little too big. Maybe it's the green one? Yeah, it's the green one. They're like little hole punches. Kind of let me get some shapes I might want. Okay, and then what I did last time, because I really didn't like how some of them, the piece of clay didn't come out. So I ended up taking one of these little tools. I don't know if this is the one. Yeah, it's the one. And I just push it straight in the center of it. So it kind of looks like a ribbit. And that will be that part. I think that turned out pretty good for having to fix it. Looks pretty close to the same as the other ones. Has that texture to it. Has a cabinet look to it. I think there's one piece right up here I want to put a little glue in. I don't know if it's going to get down in it, but I'd like it to. I don't like how that turned out. It just kind of disappointed me in it. But what can I do? You know, you can only do so much. Sometimes that's a little better, I guess. But that part is done. So I can set this over here now. I'm going to need to bake that today. It's already 3:30. Alright, so what we're going to do here now is get this stuff kind of put away. Because we're going to go to putting some aluminum foil on this guy and look at the picture some over here. It's a pretty big dude. Try to yeah, got some pretty cool pictures of them. They've been flipping in the top up there. I'm gonna try to paint his tattoos on too, but it's gonna be kind of hard. All right, so got some pretty thick legs and a pretty thick body, so I'm gonna get this into position. This here into position, right about there. Kind of be over my shoulder a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap it in aluminum foil and then do like a little wrap of wire around it. I would usually use tape, but all the times I've tried using tape so far with cosplay, it kind of gets a little bit like watery or breaks itself down some. But so this is just gonna be the armature, and then I have to stop. I got a little bit more than an hour here. 4:30, 5:30. So since this torso's pretty big, we can fill this in quite a bit. We're just gonna just wrap it up. This is all excess aluminum foil that I've saved from things. Not like food or anything, but from other projects. Yeah, I said he's got kind of a big torso, so I would rather use clay to fill it up than, or use aluminum foil to fill it up than use clay. He's a pretty big guy. He's got leather pants on, so that's gonna make it quite a bit easier for me. Most of the characters I've done so far have had like armor and stuff on, so it'd be a nice change. Well, that's all aluminum foil I have there, I think. Oh, no. That was all I had. I might not have to wrap it up too much with wire, but I kind of only want to do that to make sure it doesn't move too much on me, but I might not have to do that. It's always fun when it starts to get some shape to it. You can kind of, his hands are going to be like, this is excess. These end pieces are excess pieces right here. So they're going to be clipped off. And the hands are going to be somewhere in this area. Like right in this little piece would be where the hands are. So kind of trying to keep that part kind of not covered because I don't want it to interfere with the hands, because the hands are going to be kind of weird. I don't know if I want to put the hands on the guitar and put the guitar like, I don't know yet. I haven't decided how I'm going to get that part to that part. Every sculptor has like its own challenges. I think that's why I like doing it. You don't don't necessarily know what each one's gonna bring you as a challenge, but I'm gonna try working on 2 at one time here. This one I'm working on right now, and in the morning I'm gonna come back on and start my other one. I got already armature built, put the wires in it, and that one will be a whole new series. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself, but I'm trying to like make sure I can keep up with my projects, because I've been having some issues just keeping up with doing the things I want to do, especially for my crafts. Okay, let's see here. These pieces are all getting a little bit too small here. These pieces are here. A little too small there for me to use for this guy. Alright, so got some folded up stuff here. It's a little bigger. Kind of like the shape I got over here. Here's what I'm going to do. Take out a piece of this. Shoulder just a little bit bigger. I want to make the other shoulder a little bigger too. A lot of this is just kind of figuring out the basic under size, not the actual size. Because it's going to be a lot of build up still and shape and all that stuff. All right, now we're going to start going to the torso. Kitty, I don't want you down there. Yeah, oh, you're lonely? I'm sorry, Kitty. Let's start covering up some of this. I even got some chains somewhere around here for him. I don't know where I put those. Alright, so this leg. Now he's starting to fill out. I'm a big planner on having like a plan set up for how it's gonna be before I get too far into it. I know that I'm gonna put a lot still over it with clay, but I always feel like if I don't put enough of this step, I just waste too much clay later on. And clay isn't that cheap, really. I mean, if you can save it a few bucks by just doing aluminum foil for a good section, there's no harm in that. Doesn't make it any different. Plus, it'll bake better too if you don't use too much clay. As long as you don't have too thick of it, it'll. I'm gonna use all this. I was trying to thicken up this leg here. Like I said, I don't. He's got leather pants on, so I don't gotta define too much of his body characteristics. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. I hope this microphone works a little better because it's so much easier using this microphone versus the other one. I always feel like I'm gonna bump the other one. And I need headphones on anyways. I gotta have some music or something. Can't really listen to podcasts or anything when I'm doing this. So although I'd love to. Cover a little bit more down here. Since I don't have any. And I'm gonna put a boot down there and All right, so maybe this piece might fold right up over the middle part here. It'll kind of be like one piece. Okay, now I said I was gonna wrap this in wire, but I think I might just do a little bit. I just don't want to waste too much of this. Where do the players go? So, need to find the players. This one work. I'm just kind of putting a wire on here just so that it has, I don't know, for me it seems like it has a little bit more for the clay to grab onto, because there's like a rigid thing there besides just aluminum foil. So I'm just gonna wrap the wire up as far as I can until I can get, yeah, let's go right around this part. And then what we're gonna do is go there, get another piece. I'm gonna twist these two together. This is probably a little overkill, but I always feel like if I do a little extra, it makes it a little bit better later on. But since this one, I already did the other leg, we're just gonna go back down and do this leg over here. I'll probably go down it and then back up it, just to use up the wire that's on it. Like after I just said not to waste the wire, now I'm just gonna try to use it up. Yeah, that all makes sense sometimes. But there isn't much left here to save it, so we're just gonna try and push it in through the wire there. And I'm just gonna pull it back around. And we're just gonna try to bury it into the aluminum foil. Like I said, again, that's just to make it so aluminum foil not move around on us while we're doing this, and it'll make it a little more rigid. Another piece. He is a pretty big, broad dude, so hopefully it won't look too funny. Twisting this up really quick. actually. Get another piece and just twist it to it. I need to do both arms still. And then we're done.
What would you like to do today? Hello, Master. What would you like to do today? Hello, Master. What would you like to do? Hello, Master. Hello, Master.
I think that this might be all I'll need. Where'd it go?
Master. What would you like to do today?
All right, so
Hello, Master. Hello, Master. Hello, 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 Master. Master. What would you like to do today? Master.
all right, so that's pretty much how I'm gonna do that there. Got that on it. I just don't want any sharp stuff sticking out. All right, so that's that part. This guitar is gonna be like right here. That's probably a little bit too long still, but maybe not though. All right, I usually use a wooden dowel or a skewer. I have one right here, but it's not the one I'm looking for. Thought I had some other ones. That was too big. Well, I like using a wooden dowel to stick down in the hole for his head. I'm gonna have something to hang on to later. I could put it on. Oh, I already got this one right here. Yeah, this is gonna be turned to scrap clay. Have like scrap clay jars and hair or something gets in it, and I can use it for like a base or something later on. But this will be his head. It's a little small, but it's a start. And I can take my knife, poke a hole in here. So I do every time. It's not the right size, but this way, stick it down in there. And then I have Something to work on. That's not the right size at all. It needs to be way bigger. But like I said, it's a start, and that will be probably the spot right there. Looks like a guy playing guitar. Rocking out. Rah. All right. All right, so I think that's going to be it for today on this one. I got the armature. I got that armature piece done. Now I got this piece done. I just got to bake it. It's not perfect, but still looks pretty good though. This is going to go behind here. So, yeah, that'll look cool. That'll look cool, and then am I in the way? No. And then he'll be like, hey Google, turn off the craft area. Yeah, it should be lit up enough in the front of him to see up through the guitar and see the glowing skulls. Should be pretty cool. Hey Google, turn on the craft area. Hey Google, turn on the craft area outlet. There we go. All right, so we got the armature done. We got that part's done. We got it set up to be able to start putting clay on his body and get the basic shapes I need, which shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we're already 20% done, 30%, I want to say maybe. The guitar is going to be kind of hard because I got to make strings and stuff like that, so I haven't really decided how I'm going to do that. I have a few ideas. I think I might use some thread and put some super glue on it, or model glue. That might work. Or something similar. I think that's kind of what the plan's going to be. But so this is Mind Drops, and we're gonna walk it out of here, turn down the music, and thank anybody for coming by and checking out this video here. We're working on getting a little bit better stuff done more often, but we're out of here. This was episode number 5, series 6, Kerry King. Please come back again and check it all out some other time.
Thank you for stopping by Mind Drops, where my mind's drops get out.